If it feels like your paycheck disappears faster than it should and you're never left with enough money to get ahead, hidden money leaks may be doing more damage than you realize. These small spending habits quietly drain your finances, leave you broke, and make progress harder. I'll show you how to find them and stop them before they keep costing you more. The frustrating part is that money leaks rarely feel important in the moment. They usually aren't even noticed. A few dollars here. A subscription there. An extra purchase because you've had a long day. None of those decisions seem big enough to matter. But by the end of the month, you're wondering, where did my money go? You are trying to save. Trying to pay down debt. Trying to get ahead. Yet somehow there's less progress than you expected. That's what makes money leaks so frustrating and dangerous. They don't usually create a financial emergency. They quietly prevent financial progress. Most people think the biggest threat to their finances is a major mistake. A huge purchase. A financial crisis. A bad investment. Sometimes that's true. But more often, the damage comes from small habits that never get questioned. That's why money leaks are so dangerous. They're rarely one big mistake. They're small habits that quietly become permanent. Over time, those small leaks create a second problem. They make it look like you don't earn enough money when the real problem is that too much of it is quietly escaping. That's why people can feel responsible with money and still struggle to make progress. The money isn't disappearing all at once. It's leaking away a little at a time. The cost isn't just the money itself. It's what that money could have been doing instead. Building an emergency fund. Paying down debt. Saving for retirement. Creating breathing room. Small leaks often delay goals far longer than people realize. And after a while, the emotional cost starts showing up too. You begin questioning your discipline. You wonder why saving feels harder than it should. You start feeling stuck. Not because you're failing, but because small leaks keep stealing momentum. In a minute, I'll show you the question that instantly reveals whether a purchase is helping your future or quietly keeping you broke. The solution isn't cutting every enjoyable expense. That's where many people go wrong. Instead, start asking a different question. Is this purchase helping me move toward what I actually want? That single question changes everything. Because money leaks aren't really about the amount. They're about whether the spending is intentional. When spending aligns with your priorities, it usually feels worthwhile. When it doesn't, it often becomes a leak. One approach that helped me was reviewing recurring expenses and daily habits once each month. I simply wanted to know which purchases were improving my life and which ones were quietly stealing future progress. Just to identify spending that wasn't improving my life. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is awareness. Once you know where the leaks are, fixing them becomes much easier. Here's a simple way to start. Pick one category. Just one. Subscriptions. Convenience spending. Takeout. Online shopping. Whatever feels most likely to be a leak. Then look at the last month and ask, which of these purchases would I gladly make again? Anything that doesn't pass that test deserves a second look. That's exactly how I started. I didn't try to overhaul everything at once. I found a few leaks. Fixed them. Then looked for the next few. Those small adjustments created extra money every month without making life feel restrictive. And over time, that money started going toward things that I actually wanted. That's when I finally stopped wondering where my money was going and started deciding where I wanted it to go. Money leaks are dangerous because they hide in plain sight. They quietly slow progress, drain opportunities, and make it harder to get ahead. But once you learn to spot them, you can start putting your money where it actually helps your future. The next challenge is making sure that progress lasts. Because even after people fix their money leaks, many budgets still fall apart when real life gets busy. And that's exactly what we'll talk about in the next video.